You announced yesterday. How long ago did you make your decision to do this?
Just a few days before the announcement is when Shanti and I talked about it and made the final decision.
You mentioned special interest groups. Do you consider the labor unions and some of the other groups supporting you to be special interest groups?
You know, the thing is that these folks represent working men and women across Arkansas and across America. I would contrast I would contrast what's happening with respect to my campaign with what's happening with respect to other campaigns. I'm incredibly honored and excited and thrilled about the fact that in the last 26 hours, over 20,000 individuals have made contributions to our campaign online, and that the average amount of those contributions has been $23 a person. Contrast that with what is happening with so many candidates where the contributions are coming to them in $2,500 or $2,400 or $4,800 increments, or coming from political action committees where the increment's $5,000 a political action committee. We are off to something I'm just very grateful for, is that individuals are digging deep into their pockets and spending on average $23 a person, when we know that those folks could be spending that $23 to have an evening out at the movies with a spouse, or to take the kids out to a restaurant in town. And I am profoundly grateful for that. And my view is that is a very positive thing in both Arkansas and American politics when small dollar donors are contributing so rapidly and with such enthusiasm, and I'm grateful for it.
How much of your campaign contributions has come from inside Arkansas? Because Senator Lincoln mentioned yesterday that she thinks a lot of your support is coming from outside.
Well, I would say this. First, it's only been 30 hours. Actually, pardon me, 29 hours that we have been up as a candidate. We don't have an evaluation yet of where those contributions are coming from. Because it's just been overwhelming. I mean, you're talking about literally more than 20,000 individual contributions. I will say this though about contributions. In earlier campaigns and in the debt retirement for my lieutenant governor's race, we had a very extensive set of contributions from Arkansas, and you're going to see that going forward. But the other thing I'd point out, anytime anybody wants to talk about campaign contributions, I want to point out that I am delighted that our contributions are coming from individual donors, and they're coming in small dollar amounts. Contrast that with other candidates who are having people or organizations or political action committees max out to them. You're going to have a hard time arguing that somebody who's writing a $23 check to my campaign, or making a $23 credit card contribution to my campaign, is going to have any undue influence on the way that I would vote as a United States Senator.
How are you different from Senator Lincoln?
Seth, I want to come back to the way I sort of addressed that earlier. I don't view this as a race where we're going to go out and say or be pejorative in any way about any other candidate. We are going to campaign on a positive agenda for Arkansas and for the country. We're going to go out and talk to folks about the issues that are on their minds. We're going to talk about the fact that we have a record of going up against special interest groups and succeeding in delivering to Arkansans. I think about what happened over the course of the last 3 years with respect to the scholarship lottery, where repeatedly different interest groups tried to block what we were doing and tried to block it from being brought to a vote among Arkansans. And we successfully got, by going directly to the people, we successfully got this out to a place where voters finally got to decide. And you may recall, folks tried to get us knocked off the ballot for multiple reasons. They took us to the Arkansas Supreme Court. The legislature didn't want to refer this to the people. And what happened is we ultimately fought our way through that, and then Arkansans, by almost 2-1, and in every county, all 75 counties across the state, they voted for a massive scholarship program, which, go back and look at the quotes from folks, most people believed we would never get done. And we successfully concluded that last week, and We did it by going straight to the people, and I think that offers proof that if you take things directly to the voters and you're willing to fight on their behalf, that you can get things done.
Do you support the reconciliation process? All right, and then walk on off.